Hey y'all, one second. Cause I'm streaming on my phone. I haven't gotten to do that in a while. She's so cold I had to go and put her over ice. Oh, they got all this crazy stuff. See, they don't let you. Well, I know on my laptop they don't let me like play with filters and stuff. Don't know why I love it. Can't get tired of it. Let's see what's the things go away. I've been trying to do it and say tired of it, tired of it. Alright, we're gonna do the intro like this because it's icy. So what's up, y'all? It's your girl Esenje from Oracles of Esenje, and I'm back with another video. So before we start this video, I'm gonna say take what resonate and leave what don't. When I say leave what don't, that means if I say something that stick to you that don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Each one teach one. You already know what's up. 111 on the timer. Alright, boom. We're gonna take it off. Don't know why I love it, can't get tired of it. Can y'all handle this and take this serious? Like, let me know, somebody. Because I think this stuff is so cute. We don't get to do this on laptop time, y'all. Can you go away? We're going to use this one, though, because that's icy. What the fuck is this? Radioactive, radioactive, radio. We're going to get into it later. We're going to just keep it pretty regular, normal today. Even though this is a filter still, just not gonna do too much. Filter. I feel like you can't see me. Better. I'm not liking this filter that much, honestly. Like you can't see me. Yeah, we're gonna go with the regular face, okay? Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good night. I don't know, whatever time you're watching this, or whatever. But it's 10:11 on my timer. What the hell? What's the title to the video? The key to healing is letting it hurt. That's the title for the video today. The key to healing is letting it hurt. It's nothing like healing a problem, like embracing the fact that it's a problem. Honestly, I can tell you that as somebody who was unintentionally avoidant before, and now like I be working through, not especially being emotionally, like I feel like I was mainly like emotionally avoidant. Like I just didn't want to accept that things was bad. And like when you be delusional, it's okay, but sometimes when you be delusional, you run into issues because you're not really facing them or whatever the case may be. So it's better to just face sometimes that things hurt. Such and such hurt me. I hurt when I think about this. Like stuff like that is better because it makes it easier for you to process it. If you try to heal something by processing it from the aspect of, like, say you really strongly lying to yourself and you saying something like, oh, this don't bother me, such and such and such. How you supposed to heal it in a place where it actually don't bother you, from starting from the point of saying it don't bother you? Like you lying to yourself in your brain process of saying like this is not something that we have to look at because we already got it figured out. Like sometimes you just got to, yeah, this is bothering me. I don't want to react to it in no type of way to lose myself, but this does bother me. Because then when you look at it, you keep your goal, but you make space to process it. You kind of in a way don't make that same mistake again, because basically like through the process you realize like what position you played to allow the thing to happen. So when you look at it from that perspective, you'll be able to hold yourself accountable in future situations. So it'll be like, oh, I remember, like say somebody didn't appreciate your energy that you gave off and the effort that you put in, for example, like when you stop dealing with that person, you're supposed to look at like, how did I set that up for that person to think that's okay? Like, what role did I play? Because yeah, like I'm the victim, but what like did I do that made that person think that I was that overly vulnerable? You know what I mean? And then when you figure out what you did to make that person believe that you were too weak to protect and defend yourself, you're going to see that in any other situation, and you don't get it perfect and get everything right the first time, but it do work like that because you're going to start recognizing more and more and more, oh, I'm not doing that again. Like, it's not about you changing and becoming cold and not being able to show love anymore, but it's realizing who don't deserve it in a practical way. Because a lot of times people tell us to, they tell us like what we should be doing, but they don't tell us how it should be done. So that's how you should do it, and that's why you should do it that way. Because yeah, that's how you save yourself from doing the same thing again when you hold yourself accountable in that situation. For example, like somebody, what if somebody was treating you like you stupid just because you asked them a lot of questions? You know what I mean? Maybe you was asking them a lot of questions to learn something that you didn't know from them. You get what I'm saying? But they taking it as now you looking at them to be some sort of leader of you. You get what I'm saying? It's like it it's not nothing wrong with asking questions, but you identify the characteristics of a person like that who is going to use your curiosity against you. And maybe you don't immediately learn how to identify that person before they speak, but you'll be able to identify that person after they speak. You get what I'm saying? That person and that type of person. So accountability really isn't for the other person. Accountability is for you. And a lot of times if somebody don't really mean you no good, they want you to be accountable, but they don't want you to go all the way down to the core of accountability, because then they won't be able to use and manipulate you anymore. So if you do that, like you take people's ability to be able to have power over you, you take that away from them. So yeah, I'm coming straight from the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on the floor, man, saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. That's my shit. I ain't know that's what she said at first. They wanna make me their queen. Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. They wanna make me their queen. Yeah, somebody didn't really want you to have boundaries because they knew that they knew what was inside of you was gonna make people like follow you. There's no use crying about it. There's no use crying about it. I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on the floor, man, saying that you probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. Reach out for help. Reach out for the help you need when you need it. 44097 816 34 7. She said, what Cash Doll say? Some shit like, something about how hard she grind. Don't something about how hard she grind. Don't ever call her lucky. Clarity. Knight of Wands. Everything is worth it for my clarity. Somebody about to have a baby. You may be scared, but you got all the pieces that you need. Yup, with this Nine of Pentacles, 10, 11 on the timer. Clarity, the Hangman. Everything is worth it for my clarity. And it's like some type of waiting period because I'm looking at these three threes, right? And that equal up to the 9. But you also got, before we had the three threes, we had two threes and a 2, which equaled up to the 8. And I had said the 9 came after the three twos, the two threes, the two threes and the 2. The 9 came because I was telling you that you had everything that you need. So the two threes, the two threes and the 2 equaling the 8, meaning you do have everything that you need, is in pieces. Is in pieces, but you have all of the pieces. It's just clarity, clarity with the 8. But once you realize that you have all the pieces, you have clarity and you have faith in your own working process. And that's that 9 of Pentacles, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Somebody having a baby or a business, something birthing something new, a new attitude or something like that, a new mindset, a new idea. And you're going to be proud to watch it grow. 11:44 on the timer. You're going to be proud to watch it grow. The Fool. If somebody having a baby, you're going to be a really good parent. And your child is going to love you. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could be having a Leo child or a Capricorn daughter. Because honestly, we can break statistics if we try our best, but Leo girls and Capricorn girls, in my opinion, don't always have the best moms. They just be nice to y'all. With the Ten of Wands. And the Hierophant. Yeah, go ahead and say it. Taurus too, but it's not just Taurus women, it's Taurus in general. Don't have good moms. And they may not have a present dad at all, for real. Two of Swords. Clarity. Clarity. It's like somebody, you may think that you don't have the tools to do what it takes, but it's like, for real, you could do this shit with your eyes closed. Never would have made it. One more. Because how you going to do the tarot first? The Knight of Swords in the reverse. Deceitful, crafty, unpredictable, and disorganized. Yeah, maybe you let people lie to you. We always talk about that on this channel, though. Letting people lie to you, like telling you you can't do stuff that you actually can do, stuff that's actually meant for you. Is something for everybody. It's all these types of jobs and occupations and stuff like that out there, hobbies, talent, skills. It's all of that out there. And everything is like saturated. It's just like full of people who believe that they can do it. You know what I mean? Even though people said that they couldn't. It's somebody right now making money playing with dolls, and it's somebody else that's like being yelled at because they play with dolls or action figures, and somebody telling them that they need to get a job. It's somebody else who wake up and play with dolls or action figures right now, who is like living in a really really big house, bills paid, and they own it. So like, don't let people tell you what you can and can't do or how, because they don't know. They don't know. Yeah. What I've been through. We got London on the track. 10:23. They don't know the head. They only know what I tell them. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know, they don't know, they don't know what a brand new car is about. They don't know what a brand new house. Exactly. Something about they never gonna know. no matter how you win, they always going to discredit it out loud while they envy it in silence. So it's some point where you're going to have to know that they don't know. They don't know no better. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Farm or farming by trying to make you lose your confidence. Trying. Some people like don't fold, but some people do. But even if you do fold, you get back up. And exactly, it make you better. Food and hunger, it make you hungry because it's just in you. Monk or none, exactly, because it's just in you. It always be like, well, this was just a part of my purpose then. I was supposed to learn this. Persecution and inquisition. Exactly. They were supposed to shun me. They were supposed to treat me like this. I was supposed to feel like an outcast. I was supposed to like something different and then be judged for it, but can't leave it alone because it makes me stand out. And now they mad. Lessons and blessings. And now they mad. Now they mad. And now they mad because they push me in the corner. But like, it's mirrors. I'm shining. Now I'm a motherfucking disco ball. Talk about silencing somebody. Love life. Yeah. The more you tend to your things, the more magnetic you will be to others, because when you work on yourself, it attracts people, just simply good and bad people. You already know that it attracts bad people. All the work you done already did, and the people that you done already attracted, who you thought was some type of quality, but they was kind of fucked up. So you know that you're going to continue to attract people. And just like the last people was somebody you probably could have fucked with, just imagine who the next people were. You probably could fuck with them too. It all depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you be a person who always putting in the work to be better and do better, like, you can always have better. It don't matter what nobody tell you, whether you're a man or a woman. It don't matter. It's all about the person who willing to really put in that work in their life. And people gonna say whatever they want to say. They gonna judge your process. They gonna judge your mistakes. They gonna judge your past. They gonna judge your current circumstances. That's because it's not theirs, and it makes them feel good sometimes to be mean to other people. You know that. You know that, and we can't always explain why, but what they believe is a limit for you is a limit for them. You feel what I'm saying? So I got like a collection of fortunes from fortune cookies, and when I was going to get my cards, this fortune fell, and I was like, this is probably for the collective in a moment. It says, embrace the joy of simple pleasures this Saturday. Don't miss out on your big chance to win lucky numbers 2, 23, 17, 19, 39, and 24. What's 39? 12? Yeah, so 12 too. And one more deck. Oh, this is perfect how this reading kind of shorter. Macrochasm. Look at the bigger picture because your life is great and it's headed in a great direction. Forgive yourself. I understand that you wish that you knew those things when you made those mistakes, but it was nobody to teach you from your own desires. So you had to learn from your own desires, and you actually did learn. So be proud of yourself because everybody don't learn worthy. Ladybug. Something about exactly. I was about to say something about like a kind elder. Either they're coming or somebody for you to remember, like from when you was a child, somebody real gentle and older. And you know what I learned exactly boundaries. You know what I learned about polar bears? Their fur really isn't white; it's translucent, and like because the way that the sun shines, it makes their translucent transparent. It makes their fur look white, but their skin is actually black. It's like a protection, as a facade, like God gonna hide you. I heard somebody else say that the other day, motivate. She was like, she was having a conversation with God, and she said, like, God, like, why, do people treat me less than what I am? And God was telling her, like, that's because Like he gonna hide you from these people so they can misjudge you, so they can like show who they really are. And I was having the same conversation with God that same day that she had posted that video. So maybe it's important like to bring it back here. Like it don't matter what you do to like change and upgrade yourself, you're never going to fit in because those people are not good people, and you cannot blend in with horrible people because you're not a horrible person. Simple. Determination. Got me wide, wide open in a 45 Honda, and he pushing by the 102. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, and he ain't got nothing to lose. I gotta thank for the wild, wild, wild. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm just noticing I forgot that I had a microphone on. Got me wide, wide open in a 45 Honda, and he pushing about 102. Alright. I know I said one more, but I had plans for this. Daddy wanna be dangerous, now he's speaking my language. I forgot what your name is, so I'ma call you mine. When I do my best in situations, I will learn to have forgiveness with myself. Angel number 116, because you're going to be tested your whole life, literally. It's okay to have multiple personalities as long as you get to know them all. Angel number 515, how we was talking about like being able to sit with your sadness because it's still a part of you. Just because other people don't care about your feelings don't mean that you should feel like that about yourself. What I do with my body is my choice, no one else's. Angel number 888. You can say yes, you can say no. Anybody shaming you about saying yes or saying no need to probably if they're not willing to have a conversation with you, then they need to mind their business. If they're not willing to learn from your perspective, then they need to mind their business. Simple. And one more, and then I'm gone. And when I'm gone, just carry on. Don't more rejoice every time you hear the sound of my voice. Just know that I can work on leaving behind trigger vengeful thoughts. Angel number 934. Yeah, forgiving these people for to a certain extent because they are fools. Just like we've all been fools at times. And the easiest thing for you to do to get rid of a fool is to get away from them. Said you want to get dangerous? Now you're speaking my language. Alright. I'll see y'all later. See y'all next time.